All right, we'll go over this problem here. It says a gas station sells regular gas for $2.20 per gallon and premium gas for $2.70 a gallon. At the end of the business day, 220 gallons of gas were sold and receipts totaled $519. How many gallons of each type of gas were sold? And we have our answer choices here: A, B, C, D. All right, the first thing we're going to do here is define some variables. So there's two different types of gas that we have. We have regular and we have premium. So I'm going to state that R stands for the amount of regular gas. The next thing I'm going to state is that P stands for the amount of premium gas. Okay, so we have two defined variables here, and we're going to set up equations involving these two variables. Now, the first thing we're told is at the end of a business day, 220 gallons of gas were sold. Now, remember that R stands for the amount of the gallons of gas of regular and P the gallons of gas of premium. So I know that R and P have to add up to 220. And we can see from the answer choices, this is the case. We have 150 plus 70 is 220, 160 plus 60 is 220, and so on. Now, the next thing we're going to do is use the money. Regular gas costs $2.20 and premium gas costs $2.70. If we take the amount of gallons sold in total, then our total is $519. So I'm going to multiply the amount for a gallon of regular by R plus the amount for a gallon of premium by P. This is the amount made from regular, this is the amount made from premium, and this has to add up to $519. So the next thing we'll do is take R plus P equals 220 and solve this for either R or P. So I'm going to solve it for R. And in order to do that, what I can do is subtract P from both sides of the equation. So let me go ahead and rewrite the equation down here. We have R plus P equals 220, and what I'm going to do is subtract the variable P from both sides of the equation. That will give us R by itself, and on the right side we will get 220 minus P. So next up, we're going to take this expression here, this equation. I know R is equal to the expression 220 minus P, and I'm going to substitute that into this equation here. So I'm going to write 2.2, and then in parentheses, I'm going to put, instead of R, 220 minus P, close parentheses, plus 2.79P equals 519. Okay, let's go ahead and distribute the 2.2. And let's get a calculator here to do 2.2 times 220, and we get 484. So 484 minus 2.2p plus 2.79p equals 519. All right, I'm going to actually continue this up here. The next step is to combine like terms. So we have a negative 2.2p and a positive 2.79p. So when we combine those, the 484 will remain, and 2.79 minus 2.2 is positive 0.59p, and we have that equal to 519. Next step is to solve the equation for p, because now we only have one variable, so we'll subtract 484 from both sides. These become 0. We bring down the 0.59p, and we'll do 519 minus 484. That should net us 35. Let's just check that to make sure. So 519 minus 484. Okay, and does indeed net us 35. The next thing we'll do is divide both sides by 0.59. So let's bring up the calculator. 35 divided by 0.59, and we get 59.3. All right, so the amount of premium gas we get is 59.3. And let's go ahead and find R also. Now, looking at our answers over here, we can already make an assumption, but let's just go ahead and finish the problem. So remember, from over here, we got R equals 220 minus P. So let's plug in the value that we got for P. So R equals 220 minus 59.3. So R equals, let's plug that in, 220 minus 59.3, and we get 160.7. So P, we get 59.3, R, we get 160.7. And notice that we don't exactly have those numbers. However, our answer has to be B, because that is the only answer choice that is close to the numbers that we got. 59.3 is about 60, so about 60 gallons of premium gas, and 160.7 is about 160, so our answer has to be B.